Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Here I talk about print-on-demand business, and today will be my weekly video about Redbubble trending design ideas. Here I show different design ideas that I found on Redbubble using Redbubble trending searches, and as always I want to say that you need to upload them not only to Redbubble but also for any other print-on-demand platform that you use, because in that way you can get the highest profit from your print-on-demand business, and of course sometimes even other platforms can give you better sales than a platform where you find some niche or some idea. Okay, today will be a lot of trending designs, a lot of trending ideas, but some evergreen ideas will be too. So let's start. And the first idea is Crypto St. Patrick design idea. Yes, soon will be St. Patrick's Day, and I think that this year we can expect better sales than it was previous years, because when it was a pandemic and also quarantine times, there were not a lot of celebrations in the world, and of course St. Patrick's Day is a day that is connected with some pubs, with some very noisy celebration. But even previous year, from my experience, I had some sales for St. Patrick's Day designs, and I think that this year we can find better sales. And the idea is a connection of two niches. It works good often when you use something that is from two different niches, and it is a niche of holiday of St. Patrick's Day and a niche of cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and other things that are connected with crypto market. Of course, for this design idea you need to illustrate something in green colors, or maybe you can illustrate not exactly in green colors but on green t-shirt, because it is another way of creation of St. Patrick's Day design, and some symbols of cryptocurrency. I don't like to use any logos like Bitcoin logos, but you can also use some other symbols from trading or from cryptocurrencies, and it will be good. Or maybe some mining ideas like here we can find, and it will be connected with this search tool. A lot of designs are already available, but I think that if you will come with some good illustration, you can also get your piece of sales even in these years. But of course future years there will be sales too, so even if you will not get it in 2022, you can find your sales next years. And as for holiday search volume, it is quite normal, 1200 plus results right now, because really a good amount of searches before St. Patrick's Day. And for this competition I think that it is okay to make some design, and of course you can use some other phrases or keywords that can be like here, real Irish treasure, or some other keywords, and also optimize them for Crypto St. Patrick's keywords too, and it will be good and you can get your sales. Okay, let's go to the next idea, and this idea is about keyword gaslighting is not real, but the full phrase is with the phrase gaslighting is not real, you are just crazy. It's a funny phrase, funny pun, because gaslighting is when you bullying someone, and the second part of this phrase is about bullying too, so it's going to be a sarcasm or some funny phrase, and of course this funny phrase keywords, funny phrase designs, they can bring really good sales, especially if you will come with some good illustration, because as you can find in search results, there are a lot of simple text designs like here, and I think it's not the best idea, and some illustrations like here or like here with this flame element, they look really better, and if you will create something like that, you can also find not only your sales but really stable sales, because it is how often works with funny phrase searches. If you will get some good sales volume, you can also have it for years and years after uploading your design. And to be honest, competition isn't really high right now, because 400 plus results with a lot of simple text designs is something that is not too big. I will think about creation of some vintage style design, or maybe also with some elements like fire or something offensive that I will use to illustrate, and if it will look good, I think there can be good sales too. Okay, let's go to the next design idea, and it is a trending design. It is a political design with a search phrase but her emails. It is trending design, but I think that this trend will be available not for a couple of weeks but for months and months. I think even until 2024 it can be sold good, because it's about Trump and Hillary Clinton controversies, because as I understand, Trump supporters, they usually use this phrase to point on some scandal with Hillary Clinton. But to be honest, here isn't the main idea to completely understand the whole story. You can simply make your design in a political style. I don't like these variations with some parody to Hillary Clinton, because it is not so safe, and I think that I can have some problems with that kind of designs. Yes, as I said a lot of times before, I don't like very much to create some political designs, because a lot of them are not safe, and also not all customers like this kind of jokes. So now I don't make a lot of them for my stores, for my accounts, but in the past I made a lot of different election-based and also political designs, and they usually have quite good sales. So if it is okay for you to make something political, you can also illustrate it and I think that you can get good sales with them. Of course, some political symbols, so some US symbols like stars, red, white and blue colors, some US silhouette, or maybe something like that, can also be good for this kind of designs, and you don't need to create something special for this design. I think that the better way will be to illustrate 3 to 5 different variants, but quite simple and it will work good. Okay, let's go to the next design idea. It is another trending idea I identify as a Canadian tracker. And this trend, I think it is more hot from one side, and from another side, I am not sure that this trend will be sold for a really big amount of time, because I think that soon in future it will go down. But as for now, while these Canadian protests are going on, I think that you can also have a good amount of sales if you will create an interesting illustration. Not very safe theme too, but competition isn't high, only 500 plus results as for now. And of course you can make design not only for this phrase but for different phrases that are connected with Canadian protests. If you will want to make this kind of illustrations, you should definitely make some illustration of a truck or something in Canadian style with this flag colors, or maybe with this Canadian leaf, and it will work good. You can also use another keywords, another searches such as freedom convoy. It will be a good idea to add also date 2022. I think it will be good. You can also think about some designs with two flags, US and Canadian, because a lot of sales are coming not from Canada but also from US, because there are a lot of protest supporters in US too. And if you will create good design and you will create it soon, I think you can have a very explosive sales, and it can then bring you a lot of profit from this kind of designs, but not too safe, because I think that some print-on-demand platforms may say that this theme is very controversial, and they don't want to list such kind of designs on their platforms. But as for now, I can see that a lot of Canadian protest supporters designs are available on different pod platforms. So as for today, I think that this niche is okay. And the last idea for today is the fund the IRS search, and it is about taxation. It is also quite a trendy theme with really a small competition, 200 plus results. It's a political design, and as from my experience, the beginning of the year is often the best time for different taxation designs, because it is a taxation period in the US, and a lot of protests of taxes designs have good sales in this period of time. Here is also the same situation as with but her emails design, because you can use some elements that are connected with US. It is some stars, silhouettes of US, of America, or some white, red and blue colors. And of course you can use some illustrations that are connected with money or with taxations. As for me, some money illustrations, they will work even better, because you can use them in different designs, in different searches, and they will work good for them too. Maybe some vintage illustrations can also be good for this search, and if you want to make your variation of this search, you can try to make some retro designs too. So it was my 5 design ideas for this week. As I said before, it is my weekly video, so subscribe to this channel. Here I talk about different print-on-demand business themes, and I wish you good sales. See you in next videos. Bye.